Hello, I'm Kosta Karakashian, a Bulgarian-Armenian director, producer, and choreographer, and one of the Bulgarian youth delegates to the UN. I started dancing when I was just almost a baby, 5 years old, and this competitive ballroom dancing took me through lots of competitions all around the country and also in places like Romania, Moldova, Croatia when I was very, very young. And it took me to my first big professional job, which was on Dancing with the Stars in Vietnam. I went there when I was 18 years old, and it was kind of a boot camp on how to really be in the creative and entertainment industry. I had to choreograph, work with costume designers, lighting designers, directors, and I saw that I really want to develop this creative area in Bulgaria as well. For me, the kind of this big direction of my career started when I was in New York. There I made my first short film. It was a film called Waiting for Color, about the persecution of LGBTQ people in Chechnya in Russia. So I felt very moved when I heard that people who were similar to me, but they had the bad luck of being born there, they were being persecuted, tortured, kidnapped for being LGBTQ. So I wanted to create something that will help their stories really emotionally stay with people. And that moved me to really bridge my artistic work and my social work. So I went to Italy to get my master's in human rights and democratization from the Global Campus of Human Rights. And since then I've been really being very strategic with my work as a director and producer. How can I speak about the topics in society where I feel like we need a bit more empathy? There I see a lot of topics and conversations where we enter very polarized, and I believe art and the creative work that I'm doing can be a voice that will help people stay with the story a little bit longer so they can actually see how they feel, not just how they think about it. I've been very lucky as a director and as a choreographer to have worked in Egypt, Norway, Germany, Canada, a lot of different places. And for me, I always like to bring something back from there. I see there is a lot of talented artists in Bulgaria, and the thing that I feel sometimes is lacking a little bit is this knowledge how to be on a big project, how to act, how to think, how to prepare for it. So from my experience, I'm always trying to work with young artists and to educate them a little bit more about how when they get those big opportunities, they won't have to figure everything out on their own like I did when I was younger, but they can enter feeling a bit more ready. So this is the next direction, preparing young artists here if they want to go somewhere, get that experience, and then bring it back to Bulgaria. Now in Bulgaria, I'm working on my latest film. We just finished production. It's a short film called They, and it follows two Mayo University professors who are a couple, but they're keeping their relationship a secret from their colleagues. We finally were able to produce it with the support of the National Culture Fund of Bulgaria, and now we're finishing and getting ready for its international life at festivals, and then Definitely, there is a lot of opportunities in Bulgaria. I would say the scene is quite young and developing, so I've been very lucky since moving back here to be able to find people that believe in my ideas and kind of the more unorthodox ideas that I can bring to the table. So very quickly I found the dancers, the collaborators that I enjoy working with, and now I'm finding that I'm getting to this next step where maybe I need to be a bit more strategic and also bring collaborators from other countries that I feel very inspired by, and together with them keep building and developing the scene in Bulgaria. As the youth delegates of Bulgaria, this year we were able to create a survey and we reached more than 1,700 young people in Bulgaria to analyze what are the problems, the themes, the topics they're interested in. And we saw that, of course, education is a big priority. Young people feel like they want their education to be more powerful, more impactful. And we see that more and more of them are interested in also health and also being part of the decision-making processes. So young people really want to feel like they can have some impact for the next generations, and this is something that we've been working on during our mandate. We've been working with smaller organizations all around the country to kind of do these role-playing activities. So we'll work with young people to identify what is the problems in their own community and how they can go to, let's say, the municipality or some other organization and better advocate for their own needs. We're trying to empower them to really use their voice in a strategic way, because we know sometimes there is this prejudice with young people that they don't know what they're talking about, so we want to make sure that they feel powerful when they have these conversations. And before the end of the year, we're also working on some debates, because we feel it's an interesting way to really change the opinions and also give people a platform to also share their own voice. I think with the United Nations, something that I see more and more is that youth is becoming a priority. There is the new founded UN Youth Office, so now they have a specific organization within the UN which is focused on all problems that youth has, and we've had great collaborations now that we were in New York with a lot of the different agencies, and I think it's starting to trickle down on a national level. With the knowledge that we have, we're going to be more proactive with the organizations here, and hopefully we can be part of this talent gap, because I think it's very difficult to tell a young person who wants to develop their skills to go back to your country and work there. You want them to feel they have this freedom to really spread their wings, and it's about finding I think, a strategic way to be more like invite them to bring back their skills instead of trying to tell young people to be here or be here. No one wants to, be the only person to sacrifice their plans to help fill this problem, but it's about creating some opportunities that young people themselves see as something that they can do. Now, when we were part of the third committee of the General Assembly at the UN, some of the most powerful statements on behalf of member states were delivered by the youth delegates. There are youth delegates in around 40 countries at the UN right now, and you could really feel in the room the power and the conviction of the words that we were bringing. So I think it's a matter of time for these young people, that some of them are at the UN, but a lot of them are in other organizations, or they have a powerful voice in their own community. It's only a matter of time until we're the decision makers, and we hope we can be part of a more sustainable and more thoughtful future.
Costa, according to your opinion, what should Bulgaria do to maintain young talents?
I think Bulgaria needs to show young people that they have a place in different rooms, that their voice can be heard, so that if a young person wants to develop their work here, they can already see that there's some impact, that they're not going to need to wait 5, 10 years, that they can start now, because young people want their energy to be used now while they have that energy.
So what about you? You will stay in Bulgaria with your project, or you need some more global, international challenge?
I think for me it's a mix of both. Like, I love developing something in Bulgaria that I see is missing, but at the same time I know that to keep growing and to really leave an impact, you also need to be traveling to these different places. So I'm trying to create here, then go abroad, take some knowledge, bring some things back, and then also bring things from Bulgaria to other places.
So there is also some role of government probably in all this. What do you think? You have some message to them?
I think our governments also need to be aware that different people exist, and they need to be active in protecting the rights of everyone, no matter if it's women, men, LGBTQ people. Everyone should feel like a respected member and of our society, so the government needs to listen to everyone.
Okay, we heard your story. You started at 5. You are still dancing?
A little bit. Now I like being more behind the camera, and I'm very lucky. I have 13 dancers in my dance company, and I always like working with more and more people, and I see that my strength and my voice is now creating the whole performance, directing, producing, but I like to give the opportunity to express on stage to people that I see really cherish this opportunity.
So also through culture, dance, choreography, we can in a way stimulate talents in European Union.
Definitely. I always say that talent worldwide is the same. There's not more talented people in Los Angeles or New York. The level of talent and the concentration of talent is the same worldwide, but for this talent to be really seen and to be really powerful, we need the right conditions and the right environment to develop. And this is something that I've been working a lot with my colleagues to show that Bulgarian artists also have their place in the world on a global level, but we just need some time to get there.
Costa, thank you very much for your story, and good luck
Thank
in
you.
your future.